everyone, my name is Mitz, here back at Charge of the Justice. We're about to head into the stunt stadium to see if we can talk to Joel Manley, talk about his lurid love affair, or at least Pearl's gonna talk about that. We definitely need to talk to him a bit more. It wouldn't hurt to talk to him. And Paulo Pit Stop, I want to talk to him about Dara's dad, which we just found out was like literally a stunt driver here as well as stadium, and died under mysterious circumstances, which I'm pretty sure has to do with the hell ride jump. Just has to. But we're not gonna figure out just sitting around here and just I'm up staring at that goddamn recycling bin, not trash can that Lotta's in, so let's just move on along. Wait, we can't go inside? Okay, never mind that. We can't go in Stunt Stadium. There goes my plans. There goes my introduction. I worked so hard on it. I spent 12 hours rehearsing it. I guess we only gonna see Gumshoe here? Or Hawk, maybe. Yeah. What are we doing back here, Nick? Yeah, I thought we'd be going to Sun Stadium. Like, that's the more interesting place. I mean, look at this drab street. It's boring. We can't even go inside the bank, either. Wait, can we go in the bank? Would it be even, like, required? Because, like, the crime happened outside. It's something we can find more clues, but I'm not really sure we will. So why are we here if you just said we... Maybe Mr. Scruffy Detective is here somewhere. God, and I got immediate flashbacks to, oh, hey there, little girl. Here, check this thing out. It's a real, genuine pistol, loaded too. That's never gonna be funny to me. Never not gonna be funny. Yeah, let's gang up on Gumshoe and get the dirt out of him. How about this time we actually help him out and give him some goddamn cash because, like, he's in a rough spot, please? Come on, Maya. I think he's suffered enough today. Hey, pal, why do you do something like that? Yeah, Maya. Shame. Pile that shame on. Like, shovel it on. Kick it up behind you like we're on a motorcycle doing a dangerous thing. It's been a rough morning for me, okay? So lay off. I didn't say anything. It was Maya. Yeah, go move it all to her. Did it Gumshoe? How could you forget to tell us about the bank heist? Didn't he already mention he's the witness yesterday? Why are you up in all arms about this now, okay? Yeah, how come you didn't tell us about your heroic stunt here? Oh, you're talking about that part. I didn't mean to. I mean, I completely forgot. I was kind of crazy with paperwork, all that. But, yeah, I did remember this morning before court. I meant to bring it up, but then you had to find all those contradictions. Hey, don't try and blame me. You should have been upfront with everyone. Yeah, I know, pal. Yeah, it's a Gumshoe way. So you're back here investigating, detective? Oh yeah, for Mr. Hawk and one that's having to work around. Know what we heard in the court today? We can't leave a stone unturned. Sounds like Mr. Hawk is riding everyone hard. You could word that a bit more better. You could say that. Oh, hi. Did you get your eyes checked, you goddamn four-eyed freak? Apparently, some people don't like to heed my instructions. Are you gonna bar us from looking around? Nice. I like how you're the most reasonable prosecutor so far. Like, out of all these games, and, like, I guess, fan games in some senses? Well, I need to remember the other ones, but right now, in comparison to canon stuff, you're probably the most reasonable, but I probably hate you the most. Mr. Hawk, I was really looking around, sir. See? Nothing behind this pebble, pal. I think, well, you try looking behind that pebble right next to it, underneath the ATM machine. You're not making things better for yourself, Gumshoe. He's trying, okay? That's all we really need in this world. Detective, go into the bank and have a look around. May I have overlooked something? We combed the bank pretty thoroughly, sir. Gumshoe, go. Now. Yes, sir. I'll get right on it, sir. So, are we gonna have a heart-to-heart, one-to-one here? What are you doing here? I don't know! What am I doing here, apparently? We were just stopping by, really. God. Jesus Christ. That's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. That question. God damn it. So, how you been doing with your investigation? I hope it's been exquisite. Mr. Wright, I'm not going to tell you everything I do. What, you're not going to tell me how you live and breathe and all that? You don't want to tell me how your body functions, what blood type yours is? Because here's the thing. I know, and I have many experiences with this. I do. Trust me, you can take it from my word. The best way to get close to someone is to walk up to them and tell them your blood type. Because how else do you get close to people? You got to tell them everything about yourself. Literally. So why do you bother asking? I don't want to hear it. Isn't it common courtesy to try to be nice and make friends? Isn't it how people get along in this world? You're making more friends and actually like cooperating and all that. Why are you going against the norm? I mean, I know some people go against the social norm because sometimes it's toxic and, you know, kind of bad, but I'm pretty sure this part of the social norm and norms and values is kind of the good part of it, okay? Just keep that business. Every time I meet with Hawk, he always has this look of resentment towards me. Why? Good question. Actually, lesson to teach. I want to know about that. Tell me your life story, you. What did I so arrogantly traumatize you of or made you so angry about? Tell me. Something I've been meaning to ask you. This isn't the first time we met in court. Mr. Wright? I was hoping you and I would cross paths eventually. Now show the both of you how to run a proper trial. You really don't like Maya's defending skills, even though it got not guilty? Even we did not guilty against you? Yeah. What do you mean by that? You said you wanted to teach us a lesson. I think I have a right to know what this lesson is that you want to teach us. I have a right to know if my name isn't Phoenix, right? Yeah, Mr. Hawk. What did Nick and I do? It's not fair to be mad at us when we don't even know what we did wrong. You didn't do anything, Miss Faye. What? Huh? Not me. Then, what's with the both of us remark? I'm of course referring to you. And Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth? Him and I? What's the... like, what exactly about the two of them did something so wrong? Are you jealous? Are you jealous of this relationship, this close bond that Nick and Miles have? Mr. Edgeworth, you mean the person with the fluttery napkin tie? That's the way to put it. What did Nick and Mr. Edgeworth do? That's what they always tend to do. They always tip the scales of justice in the other's favor. Just so the opposition can win their case. See one another until the trial's over. That only happened with Case 5 of the first game and Case 4 of the second game. Well, also Case 1, like Game 1-3. Case 3. That's stupid. That's stupid to think about. What the... What? Hold on. What are you talking about? I was dragged to some of your past trials. I had no interest, but I went anyway. You were dragged? I remember Miles from many years ago and knew what he was capable of. He could have lost or won the trial, and it wouldn't have mattered. But then... he went into your favor and helped you win your case. As to the other cases until it became unbearable to watch. I joined the prosecutor's office before he came back. I told him the same thing I told you just now, but all he did was smirk. He doesn't seem to mind handling a case the wrong way. So I'll remind you and him how it's meant to be done. How it's meant to be done? By him, winning or losing? What are you talking about? I mean, yeah, Edgeworth and I helped each other out a lot, and that's the problem. What? You're the defense attorney and he's the prosecution. You have one job and we have another. It's not like we're conspiring with one another. We're just doing what we can to find the truth. Oh, are you literally doing this? Oh, that's the way you're putting it. I wasn't following until then. Oh. Fucking course. And why couldn't you have done it on your own? Do you even know what my job is? Are you literally saying that right now? What if one day your view is skewed because of the prosecution's theories? You're dragged to similar trials. Only a few of them. You know, for a person who likes, for lawyers who like to go back in time and just, think about, oh, we're thinking about a past incident here and a past incident there, you sure are glossing over a lot of different things that we did as well. We ended up siding with them, or it turns out they were wrong. We ended up ruining someone's life with a guilty verdict. And what about the last case that we have? I won't take your past trials away from you. You did what you did. I feel you did it in the wrong way. Okay, so how about this? If I'm, oh wait, that's the thing you want. Wait, what was the thing you're saying right here? It's saying you don't want the defense and prosecution to help out and do the lesson, and get to the trial the right way. So what are you doing here? Are you helping me out by showing me the right way? Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of twisted to think about it. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. This is why I always find the truth alone. Oh, you're a loner, a lone wolf. This coming from the person is also mishearing things and also I have an eyesight problem. I know, I'm not letting go of that. I'm not. I'd never let things go. Well, that's not true. I let a lot of things go. And that's how it's supposed to be in court, to find the truth by yourself. And that's what I want to teach you to. Hawk. That's the problem he has with me. And Edgeworth. Mr. Hawk! I just got a call on the radio. Police chief would like to see you right away, sir. Understood. Okay, bye. Hawk! Wait, I think we glossed over a certain other talking point, so yeah, I think I missed that forever now. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Hawk? I don't think you're wrong about finding the truth on your own. But there are just some cases where you can't find it by yourself. I'd never allow Edgeworth to help me win a case for my own self-interest. But I won't stop him from helping me find the truth. Let's go, detective. Are you okay, Nick? Yeah. Just want to get that off my chest. Okay, well, Mr. Hawk's thing was reasonable, but no, fuck him. Jesus. I'm actually annoyed about that. This is just another thing of, like, he just not the same shoes that we are, but of course yeah, how could he if he's, like, yeah, makes sense. 1, 2, oh, hi, Joel. I'm just gonna call you Joel from now on. There. Now teach it. Wait, what the heck is that? It's Mr. Manley. What a giant rock in Lotta's trash can. Oh my god, Lotta's gonna stuck in there. She's gonna starve. Look what you've done, Mr. Manley. You're great. I can't imagine why. How do you not imagine why already? Just in the look of it. Where the heck did that rock come from anyway? It was a souvenir from the country, don't you know? So trash can muttering about saying stuff. Are you sure it's a trash can? What if it's your own schizophrenia? You should get your medication back on again. Hey. Well, yikes. It's you, that blue boy. Yes. Mr. Manley, how are you today? Oh, God, of course you're... it's you, the squirt. The other one I didn't get an impression on. Yeah. I feel left out. I think it's another thing you gotta get used to. If it makes you feel any better, I kind of wish I was left out. What are you doing here? Hey, did you lose the trial? Wait, you weren't there either? You did. I'll beat you straight to the moon and back. Okay. Well, as it turns out, we didn't. Just prolonged it. That's even worse. Thank God. She's safe. Oh. Guess I owe ya. Thanks? Hey, let me out! I can't move! Just ignore that. Done and done. Crushing Dara. Mr. Manley, you love Misty, don't you? Yes, we already went over this. What the? Hey, Squirt, knock it off. I ruined my public image of the Super D if people find out. A mean guy with a mean streak. With a mean attitude. Well, don't mean nothing to me. Mean guy, mean streak, don't mean nothing. That's a good line. I actually really like that line. I'm sure she would feel the same way towards you if you told her. Stop that! A bucket of popcorn would be perfect for this moment. Yeah, if Maya didn't waste all her money. Come on, Mr. Manley, just be upfront with us. Pearly will cry if you don't. Pearl start crying. Pearly? Cry mode, now! Oh, right! Domesticated. Please share your feelings with us, Mr. Manley. We're not a therapist. We technically are now. So tell me, just hold on. Let me get my notebook and just lay down my chair. How does this make you feel? Gosh, the most stereotypical way to look at it. Man. Okay, just don't make it so loud, will ya? Okay, Mr. Manley! Okay, God. Pearls and Maya seem to be an unstoppable force of embarrassment. Yeah, I got a thing for D. She's a great stunt driver, racer, acrobat. Well, I guess that makes sense. And, she, is really nice and stuff. Hey, she's very pretty, don't forget that. Yeah, that too. She beat me along in all the racing events. First I wanted to pound Dee Dee for making me look bad. But then I saw who she really was. This one time and... Anyway, you get what I mean. Oh, yeah! It was love at first sight. I know how that is. Not really love at first sight, actually. It was like... You just saw the real her after, like, knowing her a bit more, and then, yeah? Yeah, right. Yeah. And love at first sight, Emma... Yeah, Nick, I'm pretty sure it was terrible for you. Yeah. It was terrible for you. And the first love thing you're actually talking about, yeah, that didn't really happen. Yeah, no. Not first sight. Yeah. Do you think you could tell us what the Super D stunt show? I guess. What do you want to know? Maybe you could tell us about how it all got started. Yeah, I can do that. The Super D's been around for about 25 years. 25? I thought it'd be longer than that. Wait, how long ago is... How long... When did bubblegums and the cigarettes stop showing off those, selling with those with baseball cards? I gotta learn about these history facts. A lot of the greats were writing here. Oh, Pops being one of them. Mr. Pitstop? We definitely need to talk to him. Can we go into the stadium after this, please? Eh? He was pretty cool back then. Pretty cool for an old dude. The best guy out there was the original DD, Devlin Devil. That's Dare's dad. We heard about him. Yeah, Devlin. He rode down a ramp, jumped 10 buses, and did 5 backflips in the air. Wow. Man, he was awesome. That guy was called DD for a reason. He was the Daredevil. Wow, Mr. DD. But he died, didn't he? Yeah, that's what happens in this line of work. If you're not careful, you can lose your life in the most basic stunt. He died in the most basic stunt? Can you tell us a bit more about Mr. Devil? Sure. Hell, I can do it. I can't do enough praising for the guy. Oh, you're crushing on it. You're just fanboying over him. Yeah. Devlin was the greatest Daredevil here at the Super D. I even met the guy once, when I was little. Aw. Really? What was that like? He was incredibly kind to me. I went to one of the shows when I was a kid. I met him backstage. Please tell me your family was actually rich enough so you know, yeah. Or you snuck in as a kid. When you're a kid, you can get away with a lot of things. I told him I wanted to be a Daredevil when I grew up. He told me I could do it if I trained hard enough. You can do it if you put your mind to it. Follow your dreams, kids. Just not too hard, or your ambition will get the better of you. He even gave me tips and stuff on how to prepare. I won't go into details, but I followed what he said, and here I am. Wow. How did he pass away? Yeah. Thing is, guys, I don't really know about that. Why not? I just don't have all the details. Well, I know someone that does, but he won't tell me much. Who's that? Paulo? Pops knows. Figures? He knows? Well, I think he was around when Dee Dee lost his life. Well, I guess it makes sense he's a family friend. Yeah, he would definitely know. Why do you need to know anyway? I'm not sure why. It's important to find out, though. Nah, that's not really a good reason. Well, if you need to know that badly, head inside and you'll find him backstage. Well, I'll be surprised if you can get the info out Pops. We'll do that, thanks. I'm pretty sure it would help if we do. I think that's all everything. Can we now go in the stunt stadium? Please? Yes, can such a stand. Nothing going on here. I am bored. The food is not good enough right now. It's all stale. See, the popcorn's been sitting there for 2 weeks. Let's go more. It's the blandest part of it. Bland food, now bland backstage. Oh, isn't life just full of bland circumstances and areas and events? Mr. Pitstop should be around here somewhere. Oh, is that him? The man in red? With the checkerboard pattern with the orange? That's him. Good eye, Pearls. That's not orange. Technically, it's reddish orange. I see you! Oh, hello, Mr. Pitstop. Dang good job you did today. That's just a celebratory slap in the back. Please don't break my spine. Ugh. So that was a baby tap. Well, my body isn't prepared for someone who has muscly muscles. Why are your foot like a pup? Because I'm not a full-blown wolf yet, and I'm not a werewolf either. Because that hurt, that's why. Even pearl slaps don't feel this bad. You have to lie on the line and arc. I took off to watch your show today, son. You're literally the only one who managed to watch the show. What was Joel and Mills McIntosh doing? Okay, I don't know if you can get into it. That was some dang good racing. That was racing? I was just standing behind a bench. Sorry for its habit. But you'll go by me, son. You really helped Daredevil in court today. It's no problem. I'm just doing my job. Blake Mills had to come to court with me. You should show some support for the girl. I ain't right. Well, Joel didn't either, and you know, he technically loves him, but no one's gonna believe that, and I don't think we want to ruin things for him, so, yeah. But, yeah, I don't think that's gonna show off. You did mention you couldn't go today. Something about being busy. Oh, whatever. Mills can do whatever he wants. Scratch off my back, like a lottery ticket. How do you think the Super D Stunt Show will do after all this? That all depends on how you do, son. Things may not go too well. Dara's guilty. We only managed to stay where we are today, thanks to her. Or else we still have to try and find new ways to entertain the crowd. Have Dara's stunts not been up to par lately? Of course they have. A mysterious race that puts her life in danger like that should bring the whole crowd. I mean, masked strangers are quite a big thing these days. Yeah, my sister can attest to that. In more ways than one. And I'm not going into that more. But seeing the same thing over and over can get a bit repetitive. You got a point. That's probably why we don't get as much attendees as of late. Still, we're trying our darndest to keep this RC afloat. RC? Is this a remote control car? Is there going to be a remote control car race? For the kiddos, this will be a good halftime show, right? Shouldn't he have used boat in that metaphor? That was a metaphor. I think RC car metaphor would be better than a boat metaphor. Nick, you deal with legalese. You don't deal with creative writing. Get that out of here. I'm the English major here. not a lawyer thingy. That's not it, is it? Can we talk more about it? Can we talk about... Well, we can talk about Dara's dad. And the hell right jump, which I have a sneaky suspicion that's how he died from. Damn it, what is that? Look at it, makes me want to throw something at ya. Please don't throw a wrench at me. Sorry. I just want to get your opinion on it. I think he threw a wrench at me. He goddamn did! Don't do that again, or I'm gonna lawsuit you. And I'll do both at the same time when protecting your surrogate daughter, okay? I will. I will. Devlin? How do you know about him? We asked around about Dara and his name came up. I see. Is there anything you can tell us about him? If you already asked about him, that's all you need to know. I have nothing to say about that man. He was loud with us before, but now he's become tight-lipped. Why is Devlin's death so hush-hush? Music definitely cut out. Mr. Pitstop, why won't you tell us about Devlin? Because you don't need to know, that's why. But why not? If you tell us, it might help Dara's case. I told you, I won't talk about it. Okay. Well, it's obvious hiding thing. Well, this is 3. One off from Dara's. Get on out of here. I have things to do. I had a feeling a Cyclops might show up. We have to break it now. Now? Okay. We'll go with that then, Nick. Nickety-wickety. Let's burn this bridge we get to it with a wicker Nick candle. Wrap those chains up. We got spiritual bolt cutters and tie these bad boys up and knock them off one by one. And the bits of red are just flowing down on the floor. Just please don't have your own shirt rip, okay? Well, maybe there's some people who might like that. If you're buff underneath there. I think there's some people like that. Maybe me. I don't know. Mr. Pitstop, why won't you tell us about Devlin's death? Never you mind. I have no business telling you. Why don't you talk to someone else about it? They might know. You're saying someone else might be willing to talk about how he died? Exactly. Don't stop hanging around here and scoot. I mean, I don't have a racing scooter on hand, so I can't scoot, sorry. I'm completely bolted and grounded to this floor. That's not gonna happen. You're the only one we can talk to about this. I want to talk about Devlin's dad. Are we really just gonna bring up his name up again? What's that supposed to mean? What are you trying to show me, man? Okay. Is it the Hellride jump? We need to show that up. Okay. I better stop being confused and just get on with it. Well, how can you not get confused and get on with it? So the Hellride jump? I thought we had definitely to bring his name up again. Got no time to deal with you. That's not to happen when you're the only one you can talk about this. The Hellride jump? Wait, what else can we talk to him about? Well, we can't bring up Devlin since, yeah, maybe that script? Nope, okay. We gotta break it now, you said, but there's nothing here. Was nothing around here. The only thing we can talk to you about that now. Don't think I have the evidence I need to break the cycle. You just said we had to break this now, but okay then, Nick, fine. You made me look like a laughingstock. Well, I'm always a laughingstock, but you already know what I mean. I can't leave now, not until I gather more clues. Okay, so we literally have to do this in Magatama. Okay then. Something that we can only talk to you about. Okay. If it's not Devlin's dad, or the Hellride jump, which I think he died from, the truth about Devlin. Okay, I'm gonna pay very close attention to these words, even though it should have been completely glaringly obvious. Maybe not obvious, but subtleties matter. Why won't you talk about Devlin's death? I have no business telling you. Why don't you talk to someone they might know? You're saying someone else might be able to talk about how he died? You're the only one who can talk to us. Are we going to bring up that Stunt Melee doesn't know either? Okay, that makes sense. You're the only one we can talk to you about, and maybe you should have said like this person tells you why, something like that. Something another way to don't be so subtle with it. We talked to two people today. Without Heart, an investigative photographer, and Stunt Manly. They know that he died, but not how. What? They're both in the dark, just like us. So even if we're like a professional, journalist, I say professional, but go along with it. You don't want Paula. We gotta let Paula talk to us, okay? And even Stunt Manly, who's in the business and now either, who's working in the same exact stadium as the same exact staff, we can't talk to anyone else with us, okay? And Mr. Manly told us that you might know. You're the only one we can ask, Mr. Pitstop. Oh. Yeah, pick up the clipboard, you. You're a tough one. I'll tell you to leave and you won't even budge. Yeah, like I said before, I'm cemented to this ground. Sorry, once I get started, it's hard to stop. Yes, I should probably get those brakes fixed up. Now, about Devlin. What about him? He weren't worth talking about. I thought you were family friends. Come again? You're just some Joe Schmo that worked here at Super D. Reason to bring up a fella like that. Oh, really? Not anyone important? That's right. He carried boy here and there. No one special. Oh. He's trying really hard to lie. And badly. Devlin was a pretty important person at Super D, and this is how. Super important person. We're just gonna present his profile. Original DD, he was a famous stunt driver, even by Stunt Manly standard. Please tell me if that's present Stunt Manly's profile again. But definitely this, and also Dara's father. Okay, good. Devlin wasn't just any Joe Schmo. I mean, have you ever heard of Mr. Schmo? That's not off my first show. He was the original DD. Just was it? How did you? Well, that's what we heard when we talked about him with the others. So it wasn't that hard to figure out. Triple ha. So what are you getting out of this? Do you think Devlin is connected to this murder somehow? I do. How? He's not directly involved. There's someone he's related to, that is. Someone related to, that is. I wonder who it is. Someone else who's red-haired. I shouldn't even have to say it. Devlin is related to Dara. He's her father, Mr. Pitstop. I'm not sure if his death has anything to do with this case, but if you tell us about him, we may find some clues to help Dara. Please, just tell us a little, if you can. Dara doll. I'm sorry! I'm guessing she doesn't want to talk about it either then, huh? I'm so glad we got that up. Green good. Green a good color. It's a good theme. So you tell us about how Mr. Devil died? Yes and no. Are you just gonna give us the bare minimum? What's that supposed to mean? It means a little mystic that I can't give you all the details, because it's classified information, isn't it? Devlin's death has been kept under wraps for the longest time. I'm only gonna share a little, so you're lucky I'm saying this much. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Devlin died here, at Stunt Stadium. Here? Yes, like he was getting ready for a big show. He died during practice. Practice? Wow. Oh. Oh no. He was practicing? For what? That's it. Huh? That's all I'm saying. I can't say any more. But Mr. Pitstop, son, I want to say more, but I'm not obliged not to. Obligations. When you say you're obliged not to say anything more, or obligated, does that mean you've been sworn not to talk about Devlin's death? Please don't tell me it's a non-disclosure agreement. Yes, guess we have to talk about it. Devlin was my best friend. I had no family, and Devlin was like a brother to me. And Dara, well, I took her in as my own after he passed. Mr. Pitstop. I don't want to see her get hurt. I also don't want her to forget her father. That's why I had no objections to her donning the DD outfit. She's a right to continue her family's tradition as DD. Tradition? There were many DDs before Devlin, all of them the performer of a certain acrobatic trade. All the men. But Dara, she's a girl. Are you really gonna stop her because of that? It didn't matter to Devlin. She could have been a teacher or doctor. He would have been fine with any choice she made. We're just happy to be blessed with a darling little Dara. And she looked up to her daddy like any daughter would. Well, long story short, that day came, and Devlin, he... Anyway, the three of us swore we wouldn't talk about Devlin's death. The three of us. Why not? But you, Dara, and Mills McIntosh, maybe? Huh. Son, I told you I can't say anymore. But I will say, Dara and I were there when Devlin died. Oh. Dara? She saw her father die? Yes. I got nothing else to say. Go talk to Dara if you want to know about the rest. I'm gonna go get some fresh air. Oh. Poor Dara. She saw her dad die. Something's not right. Mr. Nick? Mr. Pissop said 3 people knew about Devlin's death. But who could this other person be? Guess we'll figure it out next time. So we gotta learn more. He definitely died during practice. I think we're gonna get the rest of the story out from Dara. It's a heavy topic to think about. So, maybe definitely from the how Wright jump. It's the only thing that makes sense for, like, I guess all that. Joel wouldn't, know the implications of that. But if that's what Dara's hiding about, and maybe just she's very uneasy about it too. That's the only thing it could be. There's part of me that's... So far I'm not getting a motive from either Mills or Paulo, but I guess it's gonna come in with more time. But so far, like, he definitely seems like he, really loves Dara, like even his own. So I'm leaning more towards Mills, unless that's a... No, I'm really tired of thinking cynically. I really just am, but for the time being, Mills it is. Okay. That gosh dang bag of apples. How do you know? It could just be the bank money, which would be very conspicuous. Pretty sure everyone noticed it, but yeah. Yeah, too conspicuous, but a man can dream, can't they? Or a woman. You don't know. Yeah. But we'll leave this off here. We'll talk to Dara and maybe get her Cyclops in or out next time. So, for a fun time watching Zion playing this. We'll see me next time. What time may it be? And I'll hope you fantastic day.